The last time out, my big F1 debut was ruined by the rain in Paul Ricard.
Is it down.
Today, I've got another chance, thanks to Sure. We're here in Spain. I've had a little warm-up this morning in the Formula Renaults.
Susie, how do you drive that beast?
Well, first of all, we arranged the good weather for you today, just so that it all went to plan. And you're going to be fine in the F1 car. You need to make sure that when you're releasing the clutch that you take enough throttle. A lot of people have had problems with the initial getaway, with stalling. And when you're out on track, just build up to it. Understand that you need to have temperature in the brakes and the tyres for the car to function properly. It's going to be a fantastic feeling for you. But I would say, enough talking. Let's get you in the car and let's go for it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So as Susie said, to get an F1 car off the line is one of the hardest things to do. You select first gear, the car jerks forward and you get a solid punch in the back. The revs, the clutch, it is an absolute minefield. But if you don't get that balance right, the anti-stall kicks in. Richard Hammond took 8 attempts to do that on top gear. I did it in 4. Not brilliant, but I'll take that. This is the Williams FW33 from 2011. It's the real deal. This was Pastor Maldonado's car and it's still in race trim. Cosworth V8, 750 horsepower, and it weighs just 640 kilograms. Now that includes the driver. The performance figures are mind-blowing. 0 to 62 in 2.3 seconds, 100 miles an hour in 3.5, and then when you just got over that, jump on the brakes and wow. I start to push as hard as I dare and then all of a sudden she comes alive. The faster you go, the more grip is provided by the downforce. Get all the tyres all hot and sticky and you can corner faster and faster and faster. It's mind-blowing. The G-forces and the wind buffeting down the back straight, incredible. You start to wonder how your head is going to stay on your shoulders. Sadly, there's only time for 3 laps on this incredible Catalunya circuit, but what a rush, what a ride. That was absolutely mind-blowing. I can't believe that you're paid to do that. It was absolutely incredible.
I do have the best job in the world, I know that.
After me, I've got quite a good job. Say this was like a rookie driving academy.
I have my little checklist here, my F1 driving test checklist.
Right, I will admit I stalled it a couple of times.
To be precise, you stalled it 3 times, but that's okay. Number 2, the speed and the bravery. You got up to 267 kilometers an hour, which I think is a fantastic speed. And I'm not just saying that because we've had quite a few different people in the F1 car. Nobody achieved that speed because that means that you got a very good exit out of the last corner. I think you did a really good job in that front.
Good. I'll take that. Thank you.
Number 3 is the racing line. I also think you did a pretty good job here because from seeing the telemetry, you look to be in the right place, the braking seemed to be good, steering input seemed to be good, so I'm going to give you another big fat tick for that one.
Excellent.
Number 5 is an interesting one, money and good looks. Well,
I haven't got any money.
Do you have any money?
No.
Nothing?
I've got kids. So I've got nothing.
Okay, so we give you a big cross on that.
Give all about the looks.
Good looks. Pretty hard to judge yourself. What would you give yourself out of 10?
I think that's a cross.
Well, I can't judge on that one, but don't forget in motorsport you wear a helmet. So actually your looks don't have to count for that much. So
Yeah,
let's give that 1 cross on the money, but a big fat tick on the good looks. Ooh. So overall, you passed.
Excellent.
Congratulations. You are, or could be, a proper Formula 1 driver.
So Susie says I passed and I'm going to take that all day long. And I've got to say this has been the most incredible experience, the most incredible road test ever. Of course you expect the extreme acceleration of a Formula 1 car, but you just cannot compute the braking power. It just leaves you hanging in your harness, maybe like dropping into a vat of treacle. Just incredible. I've completed a boyhood dream today.